I'm like 25 seconds from throwing this mirror at my camera and bashing it into my head, but I won't because we gotta be calm, girly. I've tried filming this so many times. I'm literally sweaty. I had to take my shirt off because I'm like sweating from how many times I've had to film this, readjust my lighting, like It is the first day of the brand new year of 2021 and I want to talk about some things. I want to, like, this is a raw channel. This is like me being me. This is me figuring out who I am as a person because I have a very interesting background. And I wanted to talk about that. I want to introduce you guys to like me, like my story. Like you guys got to get to know me, like 40 questions, blah, blah, blah. But like I want to tell you guys the real tea of like who I am, why I am the way I am, and all that stuff, okay? Got it? I don't want to say it again. I hope this works. Please work, YouTube gods, filming gods, naughty gods, whoever looks over me, my simulation runner, please just let this go well. Basically, I have a very, very interesting story and I never knew how cool it was until I got to like talk about it, until I've gotten older and I can like relate more to like my family. Because when I was younger, I was like, I don't know what the f is going on. Now I do know what's going on and I'm ready to talk about it, and talking about things helps me like digest them in my brain. So basically, I was adopted. Wow, I know I've said it a million times, when I was a baby. And what's interesting about me being adopted is that I was adopted by a white woman and a Filipino man and was raised in a very, 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 very white, Caucasian, American, yee-ish hometown. And that's where I grew up. Obviously, when you're a kid, you know, you don't know what's going on. You don't know that the world is literally ginormous. So I grew up and I don't know, that was just me. I was Maddie B in Alpine, California, living her best life, doing whatever, being a free spirit, like thinking that, you know, the world's all fine and dandy. And I slowly started realizing as I was like growing up, I was like, where are all the Asian people at? I'm like, that's weird. No one looks like me. Wait, my mom doesn't look like me? Like, I was just confused. Like, people would tell me things and I'd be like, yeah, I know that, but why is that weird? When I was adopted, it was probably super exciting for my family. You know, like my family got to see this brand new Korean baby be accepted into this family, and adoption is so cool and such a good thing, and you know, you're giving a child a better life that they might have not gotten that opportunity to in the first place. And what's weird to me and what a lot of people don't understand is I was a baby. Like, I don't remember anything. I didn't have like a cognitive memory until what, like I was like 8, or I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I can't even pinpoint the last memory in my brain that I really remember happening. So my brother, my sister, my aunts, my uncles, my grandma, my grandpa, like everyone got this amazing experience of watching my mom and dad have this child. But I never got to, I don't know, like I was a literal baby. I was like, well, like, hello, why are all these people staring at me? And now that I'm older, I'm starting to like recognize, like watching my nieces and my nephews grow up and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, it's really cool talking to these kids and being like, oh, when you were a baby. And they're like, yeah, I have no idea who you even are. I figured it out. I realized that I'm filming in 4K now, so it like cuts off at 5 minutes because your camera will overheat. Anyway, I figured out how to turn that off. Hopefully my camera doesn't overheat. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So you know that feeling like when like you meet family members that you haven't seen in a really long time and they're like, oh my god, I remember when you were like this big. And you're like, okay, I literally have no idea who you are. That's basically my life in a nutshell, where I'm like, all these people think they know me and they're like, and I know them, and I didn't grow up in a home with my brother and sister. I didn't grow up very close to my cousins, except for my very close cousin who like now I don't even live close to anymore. And I used to hate him when I was little because he was the little cousin and he got all the attention, and of course I'm an attention so I always need the attention. But we're very close now. It's very weird. I feel really weird because these people like think that they know me, but they really don't know me. Like, I grew up with my mom and dad as an only child. Like, I was raised an only child, but with half siblings, and that's just really weird. And I think it's not weird in a bad way, it's just very interesting. But this year I've had to like be like, okay, I need to like open my brain and open my heart to these people who are my family. And I always thought I was like a sociopath. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know why I don't feel connected to any of these people. I don't look like them. I don't live near them. I meet them. I'm probably in a total realm of my life have met them maybe like 20 times. Like, if you really think about it. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little background on my story, on like why I'm on this weird journey of like figuring out who I am. I noticed that that was like a very vague thing, like as my intro of my video being like, this is just me on my journey trying to figure out who I am. It's because I really don't know. Like, I'm coming up with my own identity. Like, and I feel like maybe a lot of other people are. So if you are doing that, like, let me know. This is a weird shout out, but like, not a weird shout out, but YouTube has given me the opportunity to like build a community and meet people that like were pretty much raised on the internet like I was, and who have this sort of connection to YouTube or to vlogging or to connecting with people on the internet. And like, I feel like the reason why I love the internet so much is because you're able to meet these people. And I've said this before in my vlog where I was like crying and whatever, but I met this girl named Athena, who she is freaking awesome, and I've watched her channel like blow up. And I watched one of her videos, and I will link it up here. It's about like how she is black but from Sweden. So people are like, where are you from? And she's like, Sweden. And I feel the same way. Like, people are like, where are you from?
Oh, like California?
No, but where are you from?
Oh, I think I was born in like LA or something.
And then they're like, no, but where are you from? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm from here, bitch. Like, I'm American. I'm an American citizen. What do you mean? And then people are like, well, you're like Asian. And I'm like, oh, where do I like descend from? Like, what is my ethnicity? Oh, I'm Korean. Thank you for asking. I also hate when people are like, what kind of Asian are you? I'm like, you know what? Just stop there, you know? I told you this was gonna be a confusing thing, but so yes, identity issues. My family's very interesting and weird. I'm just now realizing like, oh, I'm a weird, interesting person. I grew up in a lot of weird situations. So yeah, I'm very, very thankful for my family, and the gratitude that I have is just over the moon for everything. And I'm ready to start relationships with my family. I'm ready to like open up and be myself and understand now why these people know me. Yeah, I might not know them. So if you're my family and you're watching this, hi, like, this is me. This is super weird. That also leads into this next thing that I wanted to talk about, which is like being an influencer. Like, of course, I'm very lucky because I am given the opportunity to be able to start my YouTube channel in 2020. I am blessed to be able to follow in the footsteps of vloggers and YouTubers and influencers that have gotten aggressively canceled. My vision for this channel is to be a good influence. And of course I want to be an influencer in terms of like promoting products or promoting lifestyles or promoting whatever that is like authentically me. And if that means that like a brand reaches out to me and wants me to represent them or wants me to sell something for them, you know, then that technically makes me an influencer. And I hate the term influencer. I really do hate it. I want to be an encourager. Like, I want to encourage people to live their best life. I want to encourage people to be the most authentic version of themselves. I want to encourage people or influence people that your path to greatness is your path to greatness. You are destined for anything. Like, you are not your family. You are not your this. You are not your that. And I am so lucky that I had such a weird upbringing that brought me to the point where I get to be the most authentic version of myself because I'm not tied to anything. I'm lucky, I'm cool. I used to think I was weird. I used to think I was misunderstood, a misfit. Like, I used to think a lot of things, and now I understand that I'm just very unique. And people watching this are probably like, yeah, duh, like, you are hella cool. That's why I watch you. You are unique. That's why I relate to you because of that. But like, I've never found anyone like me before. I've never found like a Korean American adoptee who lived in a rural yee town. Like I never met someone like that. I never met someone who was given so much privilege and given opportunities for everything and didn't realize what they had, and now like I'm coming to the point where I'm like, this is me. Like I'm so proud of who I am and how I represent myself as a human being, and just kind of it was a lot. Like it was a lot. I went through a lot of phases. I did a lot of questionable things just trying to get to this point, and 2021, I'm so excited to just be me, to be Maddie V, Maddie Villa Cruz, like me, and I'm just excited. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I totally forgot to keep plucking my eyebrows because I just got so excited and passionate, and then also pissed off that my camera wasn't working, but I'm glad we got that figured out. But I love that you guys are here for this. My channel, I want it to be raw. Like I want it to be like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, like this is my channel, no one else's, and I just want to give you guys like a very like transparent idea of like what this channel is going to be. It's just my journey, my video vlog, my video journey, I don't know, like I want to look back on this in 40 years and be like, you did that wrong, or I don't know, one day if I do make it big and I like get canceled or something, look back and be like, why the frick did I do that? But I just want this video so everyone knows on the whole entire planet that like I'm learning, like this is me being the most authentic version of myself, bleep bleep bleep, blah bloop blah blah bleep bleep. I don't know if any of that made sense, and I'm a rambler and a ranter, but I love you guys so much, and you guys give me such a sense of community and just everything. Like I just love everything about you guys, and thank you for watching and being on this journey with me, and I'm so excited to see where it goes. Like I could give a shit if it goes anywhere. And the reason why I want to have this monetization goal is because why not have like a little small second, you know, stream of income, monetize my hobbies. I feel very lucky, like I said, that these YouTubers, influencers, entertainers have come before me and given me the opportunity to be able to grow so fast and be able to learn from their mistakes. So Shane Dawson, this is really to you. I don't know, like Shane Dawson was someone I watched growing up that I thought these things were okay, and like just seeing him go through what he's going through is really weird to me. I would love to like interview him or interview like all these influencers that are like famous now that started, you know, back then and had the courage to do that back then. And I feel like I would have been a totally different person if I would have started my YouTube channel back then. I'm going off on another tangent, but like just I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry this whole video I have my dry lips. Shy, I'm gonna get that lip mask that you had because I need it. And I don't know, Karen, Brooklyn, Athena, Shy, I love all of you guys too. And I just wanted to give another shout out to you guys because you were like the best thing that's happened to me in 2020. Like meeting friends that like I'm able to talk to about these things and understand what I'm saying, and how you guys are just so awesome, like coming from every part of the world and being able to like be in this group message. I just feel so lucky to find you guys, and so lucky for YouTube and this community and this family and everything. And thank you, Happy New Year, and I love you guys so much. Bye.